Hello, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I will be reviewing another thing that I've actually never reviewed on this channel before. I know I've said that for a couple of uploads until now, but this is definitely a new car I've reviewed on this channel, and also a new car I own in general. It's not a new company, a Diecast company I should say, and it does have history with my family, even though like my dad has owned a bunch of these cars, especially this car from this specific brand, but I haven't owned it. But just this one, it really convinced me to buy it for a couple of reasons. And the car is this. This is from Majorette. This is the Nissan GTR, and this is the R35, of course. It doesn't say what specific year this car is, like the R35, but yeah, this is from Majorette. I think it's a 164 scale. Yeah, 164 scale diecast, and it does have a lot of detail and definitely a lot of elements I actually really do like about this release of this GTR R35. So here's the packaging, and here's the back. Nothing really too interesting there. A bunch of licenses as well. But yeah, this I bought it at Target. It cost around $7 to $8, like, after taxes and everything. But apparently there was like a deal where you could have gotten two, and you would have gotten each of these for like $3.99 or something. So I guess take advantage of that. But I'm not sponsored, like I said, by Target or whatever. I just noticed that because the next time I went to my Target, I saw more of these, and my dad had decided to get some more. And yeah, we noticed, and also a Porsche GT3 RS that's actually in the set as well. There's also a bunch of other cool cars as well, like a McLaren Senna and the Toyota 2000 GT. But this one was probably my favorite, and also my dad's favorite from this set, and that's why he decided to buy multiples. He's got around 3, but he really likes the GTRs, and he has a huge collection as well. Go subscribe to my dad. Maybe one day he'll review them or showcase all the GTRs he has from Majorette. Not all of them, but most of them. So enough jibber jabbing, and let's open it up, shall we? Alright, so we're gonna open up the box. So this is pretty much what it looks like, just to get a closer look, because of course the face camera on an iPhone is not the best quality, especially for my phone, my generation of phone. But anyways, this is a closer look at it, a higher quality. Yeah, it actually comes with a collector's box. There's a car, for some reason a sticker that blocks this Bugatti Chiron and this Land Rover. That's what it looks like. There's a description of it. Metal body, rubber tires, suspension, opening parts, and of course a licensed vehicle. This is part of the Deluxe Car series. There's the back. Like I said, nothing too interesting. There's a Kia. Interesting. And also Gran Turismo license. Ooh, that's actually interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen Gran Turismo. Even Suzuki. What? I guess I'm gonna have to research what other Majorette cars they have in the stores, but maybe it's gonna be like Tomica, I would imagine. Ported by Jada Toys, so I guess Jada Toys distributed these Majorettes, imported by Jada Toys. So of course you know them. They've made that diecast, and also this. Both of them are A86s, ironically. But yeah, let's open it up. That opened up somewhat clean. So I'm gonna put the box aside. Comes with a little plastic thing. Let's put that aside. Here's the little collector box. We're gonna take a look at the diecast in a little bit. There's the collector box. Pretty simple, but you know, a bunch of legalese, just a photo of the car, the name of the car, the name of the manufacturer, of course. This side, I'm just gonna show you all the sides. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty simple, just to have your car in there, and of course the most important part, the actual diecast. So yeah, put this plastic aside for now, and here is the car. And as you notice, of course, one of the doors are open. There you go. I'm gonna move the camera down a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna try something a little new. I guess I'm gonna just zoom in onto the car and maybe the background a little bit. But yeah, here is the Nissan GTR 35. So first glance, wow, this is a really cool car. It could be interesting to some extent, but I actually really do like how this car really looks. And the reason I picked this up was, of course, it was less about the car and more about how the car looked like. Like, look at this design. It's like purple, and first and foremost, I really love the color purple. It usually goes well with almost anything. And second of all, look at the little design on the side. It says Sakura, and it has a bunch of cherry blossom flowers, and yeah, cherry blossom flowers on the side of this car. So, or Sakura if you really want to be a little fancier about it. But this is really awesome. Purple with cherry blossom Sakura plants all over it. This is really sick, and look at that, it's just starting to roll away now. It kind of has like a matte finish, but it's kind of metallic as well. It's not a matte finish, it's like a little metallic. It's actually really nice, and of course I've been playing around with the suspension. Not nearly as much as Tomica suspension. I really love their suspension, but this is definitely more realistic, and it's really cool. There's gold wheels on it. It looks like the standard R35 wheels, or maybe some aftermarket ones, but look at the amount of detail on those. Wow. It's like gold chrome, which, I mean, it does look a little odd, but I actually dig it. And I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up, but there's a little bit of chrome in between the little rims, and that's supposed to represent the brake disc and maybe a little bit of the brake calipers, but of course they can't paint that. That's pretty small. So yeah, let's take a look at the design. Of course, Sakura has a bunch of pink and silver and blue, a little bit of streaks of blue on the side. Sakura's the font on the Sakura text is really cool. There's a Belstein logo. I think they make those shock absorbers for cars and springs. Of course, the gold wheels. Let's take a look at the front. Purple. The blue headlights, which is definitely kind of odd. I don't know why they couldn't just like paint it over, just use normal like clear plastic. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, if people would actually change the tint of their headlights, they probably would. So you know what? It's respectable, I think. Here's the front. Not too much detail, just a little GTR emblem on the grill. Does have some grill detail, but it's not painted. It's just like molded detail. Here's the hood. It's actually a black hood. I mean, you can barely tell. It's a black hood. Another Belstein logo, and another cherry blossom tree on there, which looks really awesome. The top, pretty simple, just purple all around. And the left side is the same as the right side. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention there's a little Majorette logo in silver, and it says on the side www.majorette.com. I guess that's their official website. I guess it's also on the right side as well. Here's the rear. It's of course purple, has the rear taillights detail, GTR emblem, the Nissan emblem, of course the spoiler, and the exhaust. Not detailed, but it does the job pretty much. Here's the base. Of course, rubber tires on this. There's actually a little bit of tread on them, which is really cool. Majorette, made in Thailand. Okay, it said 164 scale, now it just says 162 scale. Okay, that's kind of confusing, but oh well. Something I kind of don't like with the Majorette is that for some reason there's like open holes on the bottom. I don't know what that is. But I mean, who looks at the bases anyways? But Nissan GTR. After that, I don't have anything else to say other than, wow, this is really cool. If you guys can go to Target or maybe on another store worldwide, you might be able to find this. I recommend it, I think. And like I said, this is my first Majorette diecast in my collection. And I think I definitely chose a really good one. I definitely chose probably the best one they had at Target. My dad has not a huge collection of Majorette cars, but he has a bunch, and he actually really likes all of them. But of course, most of them were the R35. And of course, one last thing before I forget: opening doors on both sides, and look at that. That looks pretty cool. And interior detail, not painted, but it's detailed in pink. Everything is in pink. Definitely very, very interesting. It is kind of a funky car. I'll be honest. And of course, the blue plastic windshields, which of course match I guess it's all one same piece as the headlights. But yeah, this pink, like I said, Looks funky, but I dig it. I think lots of other people would dig it. My dad, of course. He also digs this car as well. So yeah, this is not much else to say other than, yeah, this is really cool for my first Majorette diecast that I've owned and reviewed on this channel, and of course my first Majorette in my collection. This is pretty cool. I can't wait to see other Majorette cars. I want to see what other models they can make. Not only the GTR, but maybe other Japanese cars, maybe other brands or other countries, like continents. I will definitely be looking towards these in the Target aisle, because Target's in the United States. I think most of them have Majorettes in the stores. So yeah, that has been the review of the Majorette Nissan GTR R35. So if you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.